Hey everybody, it's Coda163. It is election season, so obviously this video is going to be about the election and my political stance. I am a moderate Republican, which would surprise many gay people because usually they are Democratic. For obvious reasons, because Democrats usually are more supportive of like gay equality and gay marriage, where Republicans are usually a little more, well, a lot more against gay marriage and gay equality. However, I think that problem will eventually be solved because I think everyone will realize that we are human beings and that we deserve just as much respect as everyone else does in this world. Um, the reason I am more Republican than I am Democrat than I would. The reason why I decided I was Republican and not Democratic is one, I think government is too big. Two, I don't really believe in entitlements. I understand we need like Medicare and Social Security, but I don't really believe in expanding entitlements. And if anyone doesn't know what entitlements mean, it means like the government giving money for certain things, like Social Security when you get older and you can't have a job. That's an entitlement, but I believe in that entitlement. And then like Medicare, if you get hurt, can have medicine, or if you're disabled, you can get medicine for a lower cost. I understand that. However, there's a lot of entitlements that we don't need, and then I think also the government is getting too big. All the government is really supposed to do is to protect us from foreign threats and like to make for sure the businesses in our country aren't going wild, um, and all that. I also am pro-life, and Republicans usually are pro-life, and Democrats usually are pro-choice. I'm not going to really argue with people who are pro-choice, but all I have to say is, in my eyes, it's wrong, and that's just how it's going to be. Um, I would vote for Mitt Romney if I could vote this year. I'm 17, so I obviously can't vote. But in like 6 months, I'll be 18, so I would be able to vote in the next election cycle, but not this election, which kind of sucks, but I'm okay with it. The reason I'd vote for Mitt Romney is he was the governor of Massachusetts, and he um, got the Massachusetts debt all the way down. The Massachusetts debt was high, and he was able to lower it. I think he balanced the budget, and then for like the Olympics, one year he actually went to the Olympics and balanced their budget because the Olympics has so much money, but they went over the money they could spend, and he had to kind of figure out how to make it go back to where it was supposed to go. And I just think and also with him being a businessman and have a businessman and having like been involved with Bain Capital and things, he understands how business works. So he should be able to understand how to make business prosper in America. Now, Obama, really the only two things I really think he's done for America was one, get rid of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and two, ordered the killing of Saddam Hussein. The first one he completely did by himself. The second one, the biggest reason he caught Saddam Hussein was because of Bush's programs and things. Like George W. Bush is the one who set up all that kind of intelligence and all those programs that were all those agencies working together that were trying to get Saddam Hussein. That's really all of George W. Bush's work. However, he did sign a piece of paper that said attack the compound, so he does get credit for that. And I think he's a really good guy. I just don't think he is able to keep his promises. Like, he promised that he would cut the deficit in half, and it has grown by $5 billion dollars. So I just don't really believe in Mr. Obama. I respect him. I think he's a good person. I don't really agree with some of his views, but he has been an okay president. Just under these circumstances, his administration has failed. Also, with the Libyan compound getting attacked, and then like all the news, like Fox News has been reporting a lot of things on that. I'm kind of questioning how his ability to lead when it concerns foreign policy. I don't know. I just don't really think he could. I don't really think he is the man for the job nowadays. I think that Mitt Romney would do a better job than Obama. I know Mitt Romney does not believe in really gay marriage, or you could even argue he doesn't really believe in gay rights. However, I think our country needs to be worrying more about how we are going to get rid of this deficit and how our economy is going to prosper than worrying about gay rights right now. I know that's horrible to say, but I would rather have them figure out how to get rid of the deficit, so when I'm 70 I can retire off of social security and I don't have to work the rest of my life. So I still think it's important for like marriage equality and gay rights to be pushed forward. However, I think it's also important to pick your presidential candidate not by his beliefs in like marriage equality and gay rights. I think you should pick him from, is he going to be able to fix the economy? Does he have experience fixing the economy? What is his past jobs? What has he done in the past? Things like that. And that's that. If you really want to argue with me about it, you can, but I'm not going to change my mind. I would vote for Romney. That's it. I respect Mr. Obama. That's it. So, a lot of things have been happening in my life. Things have been busy. Over the summer, I had a job. I want to do foreign exchange, and I'm a junior, so I might graduate this year. So I'm taking junior and senior classes. So I'm a little busy, but I really like making videos. I really like venting. It's really nice. So, yeah. We're still working on my house, so I haven't moved back into my house yet. So that kind of sucks, because I'm really living out of a suitcase. I have just a suitcase of clothes, and then I have like some pieces of paper and some other things. But really, I'm living from a very I don't get like all my books and everything that I usually have in my room. So I'm kind of missing my room, and I'm really wanting to go back and live at my house. But hopefully, by the time I graduate, I will be back in my house. My room looks awesome, and one of these days I will videotape it, and you'll see how awesome my room is, because I did it, and it looks really cool, but like the rest of the house needs to get done. So yeah, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, message me. I don't know, I don't really care if you disagree or don't disagree with this video. I think any feedback will be helpful, unless it's just hate, then it won't be really helpful. But anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye.